What are you looking for the most when playing a gacha game? Is it the character design, the battle animations, or simply the thrill of pulling from the gacha system? Well, if you're trying to find out if the things that you want in a gacha game are in this new game called Wuthering Waves, then you're looking at the right video, because here are the top 5 things that Wuthering Waves did better than other gacha games. With that said, let's get into the video. Number 1, for all of the players who are frustrated with the gacha system, here are the gacha rates of Wuthering Waves. Now you may be asking, wait, what's better about this? There's nothing special here. Now yes, the character banner and the rates have nothing special in particular. The weapon banners are the difference maker here, because the weapon banner is 100% guaranteed to get. Yes, you heard me right, meaning that you don't have to worry about spending your gems just to waste them and get a weapon that you don't even need. While some masochist players likes the thrill of having the thought that you could lose, for all of us normal human beings, this is a very big W. This is not just their weapon banner. Even at the permanent weapon banner, you could also choose which weapon you'd like to get. This is life-changing for me, because I just so happen to have the shittiest luck in gacha games, while my friends just be sending random pictures of them getting a 5-star every week. Number 2. Boss fights are actually fun and give you a challenge. To better understand this, I would like to show this clip of Stepperoo explaining how he tries to beat this boss with perfect dodges, one after the other.
Gonna suck us in. Wait for the sound cue. That one. Dodge, 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 and one more. And then get ready to do the double dodge. Dodge, dodge. And then Shuriken. This one, get ready to parry. Now. Woohoo! Man, this fight is so exciting.
By the way, definitely check out Stepperoo. He makes crazy good content. Going back to the point, as you can see, there's no big red circle on the ground that would give you a big ass clue to dodge. He is looking at the movement of the boss and the patterns that it is making to perfectly dodge it. Now, of course, getting hit is fine and all, because there are still healers in this game, but making a lot of mistakes will cause you to redo the challenge, meaning you can't just go in and throw out random bullshit and hope to win. This also gives way to different kinds of playstyles, such as having 1 damage dealer and 3 buffers if you have a lot of confidence in your dodging skills. This is all true until they release a Zhongli. Number 3, the Pokémons. They call it the Echo system, where you could use them to go into combat with you. Every Echoes has a different kind of ability, where some would heal, some would damage, some would buff. You get the idea. Every time you get a new Echo from defeating an enemy, there is a chance that you will get one with shit stats and others with godly stats. You could also find shiny Echoes in the game. This is very innovative, mixing inspiration from Pokémon with our typical open-world gacha game. A little bit of a tip. If you find a shiny Echo, you could call up your friends for all of you guys to all get it. I don't know if you'll remember this when the game releases. Maybe leaving a like and subscribe would help you remember it. Maybe I'll touch on it again in the release. Anyway, my current favorite Echo is this dancing turtle. Bro heals my team and my depression at the same time. This is definitely one of the first Echoes that I would try once I get into the game. Number 4, the movement. The movement in this game actually feels satisfying, from the combat movement to casually just traveling around the world. I really like that they added the system of being able to climb up any wall by running through it. It's not just that. Vaulting, doing gymnastic shits when you're hitting a ledge, and this Spider-Man rope thingy. I would like to give more suggestions for the movement, but I don't have first-hand experience as I couldn't join the beta test. Maybe the only thing that I could recommend for this game in its current state is that I feel like it is too centered on hardcore players. That is why I think a system that even casual players would play would be very good, such as designing the Echo that you catch with random things that you could find in the world. An example is that they could add dye that you could get from killing certain monsters to turn the turtle Echoes back on a color that you want. Regardless, I'm just glad that I don't have to suffer climbing mountains again, because Genshin Impact gave me a literal PTSD on that. Number 5. The parry system. Okay, I personally haven't seen any other gacha game implement a parry system. I heard that there is a parry system in PGR. I really hate Kuro games for not advertising this game, and even more for myself for not researching enough to know PGR when it was released. I'm just really glad that many content creators that I watched talked about this game, which put it on my radar. Going back to the point, the closest thing that I got to a parry system was just dodging and slowing the time when you got a perfect dodge in Honkai Impact and Tower of Fantasy, which is pretty cool in itself. But parrying a boss attack is much more immersive and satisfying to do. Now, I don't know if I'm gamer enough to use it to its full potential, like what Stefaru is doing. But hey, at least it's there. Since you've stayed up to this point, here is a bonus. Wuthering Waves Company, Kuro Games, actually has a good reputation in terms of listening to their player base. This could already be a given for a gaming company, but due to the recent drama in a certain gacha game that is closely related to Wuthering Waves, I thought I should mention this for you to actually think that our opinions matter in this game. And maybe it's a huge turnoff for you if a company doesn't listen to the players. You won't have any problems here if Kuro Games continues to just do the thing that they've been doing since the development phase of this game. I know I called this video a Genshin Slayer because of how many green flags we're seeing from the Kuro Games developer, but I don't think that a day will ever come where Genshin will actually just disappear, at least not in the near future. In fact, I don't even want it to die because I want Kuro Games to learn from the mistake of what Genshin is doing. Because, as I said since forever, Genshin is not a bad game, but is just handled very poorly. For me, my definition of a Genshin killer is being able to just be better than the way Genshin Impact developers are handling their game. This is it for our top 5. I really am excited for the potential of this game, and I hope that they properly advertise this game this time, which I see them actually trying by giving big content creators in the gacha space access to the closed beta test too. I hope that many players come to at least know this game, because I don't want anyone to feel what I felt when I saw Punishing Grey Raven. Anyway, since you stayed up to this point, maybe you're also down bad waiting for the full release of Wuthering Waves. If that's the case, check out my previous video, where I predicted the full release date of Wuthering Waves. With that, leave a like and subscribe so I could also be one of the players to get invited to these exclusive beta tests, so I could flex on y'all's face while showing you the game. Enough yapping. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.